Welcome. Oh, this is the digital office at home podcast, and Gail Kendig and Marian LaSalle are here to make you happy, to wave to you if you're on YouTube, to talk to you if you're in, a podcast app and we're in your ears. That's great. So either way, I love being here with you, and Gail, I love that you are my co-host.
Yay, me too.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, my liver. Well, yesterday was my birthday.
Oh my
So
goodness, happy birthday.
been celebrating ever since. And the refrigerator called me this morning for my dessert that I couldn't eat last night. So that was my breakfast. I had like half of a peanut butter
Oh,
kernel pie. So that started my day. I didn't need coffee. And then I just finished lunch with a friend. So it's just been a really fun time. I don't like to say how old I am because um, age is
you
just a
you
number.
look about 45 and you act about 25.
Yeah,
How's that feel?
about 13. Yeah. Actually, I got so many comments yesterday, which was so cute in Facebook and all Messenger and all that stuff. I was up till almost midnight just answering people, which was really fun. But
Oh yeah.
somebody said that, like they were the happiest person they know, or like
Yes,
so many wonderful things. And it's just so great to have. What's great about the internet is, you have friends from all over the world, all over the country, and it's just so cool, isn't it? I love the internet.
I know.
Yeah,
Since
I
it,
never
it
good
was
at
born, I love it since it was born.
since
And
it
I've been around that long, so
we grew up with it. Not really. It was like so scary when you first get on the internet. Like you're gonna push a
well,
button and it blow
let me
up.
tell you how I got on, okay? So, yes, I started a business early on, very, very quickly after the internet came on. I was on AOL doing the chat rooms and stuff. And then I decided that I was going to start a business. So I had to like delve in. But here's how it really started. I said to my daughter, who lives in Michigan, and I was in Florida, I said, you know, I can you send me some pictures of my grandkids? Like I only see them twice a
Oh,
year. I
yeah.
really like some. She goes, Mother, get on MySpace. And I was like, MySpace? So
Mother.
anyway, she directed me on how to do that. And then eventually it stopped again. And I was like, you haven't uploaded anything new of the grandkids. She goes, oh, Mother, you've got to get on Facebook.
Yeah, mother.
Facebook? What's that? So she directed me to that.
Oh, that's
And
so
that's
cool.
how it started.
That's so cool though. But that's another thing. I mean, my nephew, who when I first met my husband, it was his 8th birthday, and I think I don't even know, 30 or something right now. I don't know how old he is, but he's marrying a Moroccan girl. They live in Dubai. He's worked in Dubai for the last, I'm going to say, maybe 6 years or so. He's really smart and he's a techie guy. And he met this beautiful girl. Well, they're getting married and they had an engagement party, which looked like the wedding. We saw pictures, on WhatsApp and all that. They're sending family pictures. But it's so cool because we could see all of this, the celebration, the engagement celebration, which looked like a wedding, and those pictures. I mean, how amazing is it that you can actually kind of be there without being there and see the beautiful pictures and life experiences of your family and how the kids are growing, and you can talk to your grandchildren, and it's just like so cool. I mean, who knew?
It really is cool. And one of the reasons why Gail and I can be sitting here talking to you today is because we're working from home. So if we take a client on or if we're working on something, all we have to do is turn our computer on and have high speed internet. So I want to welcome everybody to the digital office at home because we want you to join us. So no matter what you're doing, if you have a passion or a project that you would like to work on, you too could work from home and you could have a digital office. And it could be a motorhome, it could be, sticks and bricks, they
Whenever you
call it.
call home.
You could be at your friend's house, your daughter's house. It doesn't matter. When I go to my daughter's, I take my laptop with me.
Right.
So it's a great opportunity.
Take your office with you. Right.
Yeah. And so you can create your home office anywhere you are, and as long as you have a passion for something, you can make a go of it, I believe. even selling tennis shoes, if that's what you want to do. If you're really into tennis shoes, you can figure out a way to make money with it. So
They actually are a lot of money, and you can make a lot of money.
I
But
know.
but I think the important thing is you never have to uh, wonder, wander through life saying, I wish I could have, I should have. You don't want to should on yourself. You want to be able, you have the ability to dream and to make things happen now because there's really nothing holding you back. There's nothing holding you back. You can get used computers too. I've used computers all my life till I got my Mac, but they work and they're affordable. So there's really no reason why you can't make your dreams come true no matter where you are.
That's true. And Gail and I belong to a community, a couple communities, and both of them have heart-centered leadership and the opportunity to have affiliate commission, which is not passive, it's residual. And I hate it when I hear people say, oh, I'm a passive, streams of income. Well, guess what? If it's passive, it's it's a dream. That's a nightmare, actually,
Right.
because that means you're not doing anything. You're not helping anybody. You're not putting any effort in it. And so passive, although it sounds really great, and you can use some of the affiliate marketing techniques to be more passive, but there's still work involved. So don't let anybody fool you
Right.
into doing something like that. Well, today I really, really do want to get down to what we're here to do, and that is to help you with your mindset. So, Gail, will you start by telling us any story that you want to about how you keep your mindset so clean, so happy, so alive? Because that's how I see you.
Wow, that is amazing because well, let me just tell you my experience lately, which is affirmation from what you just said. So my mom is 92. She's been very beginning of the month of March, she fell. But she's always falling. She's not a weeble. She doesn't get up, okay? So my brothers are always being called to go pick her up she's with her aides. So my brothers, I got three brothers, and they're constantly being called, your mom fell. So they have to come and pick her up. And sometimes they have to come and get the paramedics, but it's one or the other usually. Well, this time she got hurt. She hit her head on the table. She hit her leg, cut her leg from her almost her knee to her ankle on her walker, the break of her walker, and it like just with a whole slit, a cut. So she ended up in the hospital. And then she had to go to rehab. While she was in rehab, now I always say this word wrong, but she got this hemoglobin or hematobin or hema something with blood, like a blood clot that formed right on the side. So as her leg was healing, she had this really bad thing,
Oh,
blood. So they had to take that out, which we created a hole. So I'm like, Mom, you got a hole in your leg. Like your leg is healing where you first came in, but now she had a hole in her leg. So now she had to go to rehab to fix that. Well, anyway, through this whole thing, now, let me see. This is going to be for the rest of our life, right? So I have to watch what I say. Um, but okay, so my siblings, we had an interesting upbringing. But all I can say is my siblings right now, they're saying, Gail, you are some saint or something. You are like an angel, or you are and I mean, we're close, but we're not that close. We don't hear those words all the time. And they are so cute because they're kind of acknowledging me as above them, like I'm handling things differently than they are because I am. But I have that power within me comes out because of my training in my own mind. I know I've read the right books over the years. We're the community that Marian has talked about. We're this amazing, wonderful, supportive community where we're positive thinkers, not just, like, isn't love is beautiful, life is good, blah, blah, blah. It goes deep into our souls where we are changing as human beings. And this is not overnight, right? But my whole life has been always that. Always you have to fake it. I honestly, they say fake it till you make it doesn't work. It did work for me because I had to start my childhood like that. Outside of the home, I had to pretend I was happy. So I would say, I am not going to let anybody know I'm miserable. I'm going to hold the hand of Jesus in as I walk to school. He's with me. And I just pretended I had, like anybody would have an imaginary nice friend. So I really transformed my thinking, which brought me to now. And my siblings are saying these things to me. And I'm like, really, it's the spirit, because we talk about, first of all, our soul is created with our mind, our will, and our emotions, right? Your whole soul is combined with those three powerful things. So I don't want to take up all the time or anything, but it's very important because your mind and your will, and first of all, we have free will. We were born with free will. Our thoughts are our own. Nobody can, control our thoughts. We have to control our own, and they should be controlled in the way, a good way, not a bad way. Like, the evil people in the world are thinking evil thoughts. They're doing evil things. So you have to have the power within you to say, I don't want to go that way. I have to change what I'm thinking, whether it's a troubled relationship or you had a bad teacher or somebody's treating you the wrong way. You have to rise above that and say, how can I? Not concentrate on, the negative, but always, how can I change? So I don't know if that helps anything, but I think it has brought me to where I am today, where I can now support my siblings in a way to think differently. Like, it is what it is, and we have to deal with it. And, as a family, still love this person and nurture that person and help that person. And, as hard as it gets, it's still okay. We're doing great. And it's a lesson. Everything in life is a lesson. And everything that you do, you turn lemons into lemonade. And you've had a lot of lemons, I'm sure, in life. Everybody has. But, what's the alternative? You have to make lemonade. You have to have positive. And I know it sounds flowery and like positive thinking. It's not. It's actually transformation. Nothing happens until you transform your thoughts.
Okay, so a lot of people heard what you said, but they don't know how. So I would like to take the opportunity to talk a little bit about maybe how you can do that. So right before this call, I was expressing to Gail something that happened to me. She already knows about it. And she has the ability to snap me out of it, to bring me back to reality, because sometimes our mindset does get off. It gets it gets off. What can I say? So I did make a graphic that I'd like to go over, if you don't mind. The first thing I would do is look for a friend like Gail. And by the way, Gail is available to hire as a coach, and so this can be part of your coaching as well. Let me show you this. This is Coach Gail. You can reach her at gailkendig@gmail.com. Oh, you got two dots in there. You need to take one out. You can call her phone number, or you can put your phone up to that little code right there, and it'll take you right to her website. So anyway, this is not necessarily an advertisement for Gail, but I don't mind sharing you. Okay?
I forgot I did that. Oh,
I don't
surprise.
mind sharing Gail because she has a lot to give. And if you want to hire her to be your coach, I think it's a good idea. And I want to take credit for that. So be sure and let me know how well she's doing, okay? All right, so here's a graphic that I made that I think is really important. Now, we have one of the communities that Gail and I are in is a mastermind, and we meet twice a week, and we go live the first Thursday of every month. And so our May topic is mindset. So I created this specifically for that, but I want to share it today because I think it's important. It was important for me to make the graphic. It was important for us today to talk about mindset. All right, so here we go. It's Mindset Matters, essential checklist to navigate life's challenges, because we all have them, just like Gail said. So she helped me today shift my perspective. So look for positive angles in every situation. And if you can't do it yourself, find a coach or someone that a friend, somebody that can help you shift your perspective. I think it's very important. Cultivate gratitude. You have to be grateful, otherwise you can't move. You have to focus on what you have and be grateful for that, even if it's a pencil with an eraser on the end. So you can erase your mistakes. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Embrace change. See challenges as opportunities for growth. Now, I have the ability to do that. If you do not have that ability, you need to find it. Find the ability to embrace change, because some people get really upset about change, and that doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help you, your family, nobody. And practice mindfulness. Now, that means something different to everybody. You could do some kind of a meditation, or you could go to church and be mindful of what they're teaching you, or you could call a friend and be mindful about what they're saying, instead of trying to wait till you can get a word in edgewise and speak. Listen to what they're saying. And here's love yourself. Now, I don't have any trouble with that. Gail, I don't think you have any trouble with that either. But I, but I don't always treat myself with kindness and compassion. Okay. Sometimes I'm kind of hard on myself. So I've got to learn more about how loving myself means treating myself with kindness and compassion. Keep learning. I don't have a problem with that either. I'm very curious. I love learning. Stay open to new ideas. And the last one I have here is visualizing success. Picture your goals as already achieved. So a clear and focused mindset enables us to find creative solutions to challenges. So I'm going to take that off the screen now, and let's talk about what we just learned.
Well, that's pretty powerful. I mean, a lot of impactful statements there.
Yeah. Staying open, loving yourself, all the things that we just talked about are easy to say, but not quite as easy to do. So that's why I'm grateful. I'm going to find my gratitude, my thankfulness is in you, my friend, and for you, the audience, to be able to help and to share. So, another thing that Gail and I learn in our group is we learn, then we do, and then we turn around and teach. So that's another great thing about our community, is we are taught that.
Yeah.
That is one of the
It's our tenet.
perspectives. Yes, it is. It
Our
really
tenet.
is.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love that. I learned that a long time ago when I was in a business, and I'm so grateful for it. The learn to teach, because through the years I've thought about retirement. Right, what am I going to do when I grow up? Kind of thing. And I can't just I mean, I was raised on soap operas. I used to say that my mother is a commercial cleaner for a living, and made it that was a joke because she only cleaned the house on commercials. So I was raised from 12 to 4 with soap operas, and
That's funny. I
yes,
mean, you know,
it's not really funny. It's sad, but she was a homemaker. She really didn't work too much outside of the house or in. But anyway, but it was really interesting. And I said, I can't do that. Like, I can't retire someday and do nothing. So I've been collecting writings and things that were interesting to me. And I said, I can work on all these things when I retire. So now it's time, right? I want to get all of this plethora of information out to the world, because it's helped me over time. And I think it will help other people. But you have to think ahead. You are going to live a long time. So you might as well plan it. You might as well visualize, which was one of the last points you made. Visualization is very, very important, because that's what your mind works in pictures. For an example, if you have a child and they're kind of a tough kid, like giving you all these tests in life, and you're yelling at them that their room is always dirty. Your room is always dirty. Go clean your room, blah, blah, blah. And they don't do it. They don't do it. They don't do it. Well, if you start changing and have like a little, because they're thinking always, they're picturing a dirty room. You're a mess. You're a hot mess. I can't stand your room. You got dirty cups from sandwiches and plates over here, and you got a peanut butter jelly sandwich that's dead, that's been under the dresser for a month.
you know,
Sometimes kids do that. So I'm making that up. I don't have any kids, but you would always want to be painting a picture for them. Even if you say, you know what? I just want you to clean that corner. Just clean that corner of your room and I'll be happy. And they clean it and you praise them up and down. You just say, you did such a fantastic job. I love when you do this and I love how it looks. I'm so proud of you. They're going to keep seeing that picture. And do you remember how you did that? Oh my gosh, that made me so happy. And you were so wonderful. And I was so proud of you. And now they're going to want to make you happy again. They're going to keep going on. Same thing with don't slam the door. Your mind doesn't work with anything don't. If you say don't, won't, anything like that, your brain doesn't compute that. So they're going to hear slam the door. So their person's going to slam the door. Don't slam the door. What are you visualizing? Slamming the door. So that's going to happen. So watch what you visualize and create the life you want through your vision first. Put it in front of you. That's another great thing, that you can do for your future. I mean, just a little bit tip.
Oh, no, I love that. Visualization is very important. So another thing that Gail and I have is a software called Let's Go. And Let's Go is a vision board, and it has all kinds of different things in there that you can use to keep yourself on track and whatnot.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So I used to have pieces of paper everywhere.
Yeah.
And I decided I didn't want to do that anymore. Bags of papers. I had stacks of papers. I had, boxes of papers.
I'm sure people can relate because I'm the same way.
I had, even a basket full of papers. So anyway, I decided one day I'm going to stop doing that. And so I started looking around for different things, and I found what I need. Do I still have a few papers? Absolutely. I don't think I could ever get rid of them. Actually, I have something here that really helps me a lot. Let me show it to you. See if you can see it. It's a sticky note. It's a very large one with lines and everything. So I can stick it on my calendar.
Your to-do list. For like a to-do list.
It is a to-do list.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do want to thank you for being here with us today. Gail, I want to once again tell you how much I appreciate you, and thank you for bringing me out of my little snafu that I was having. Every once in a while, I go down and I need something to bring me back. And if I can't do it myself, then I have a friend that can help me. So
don't let your groove become your grave.
Ooh, good one. Good one. Now this scene behind me, I'm not actually there, but I do get to spend time there. That's at my daughter's house. She just lives a very short distance from this lake. And so I just walk down there in the morning, and no one else wants to get up with me. So I'm taking pictures and I'm enjoying myself. So that's my Zen time, is to look at the pictures of my daughter's house. She lives in Michigan, so it's quite a distance from me.
I love water. It's so soothing. I love it.
It is. Now, I do have a couple of things that I want to remind everyone of. You can join Gail and I twice a week in our mastermind. We would love it if you are the type of person who likes other people and you want to learn technology, you want to learn business, you want to learn to really take your passion out to the world. We definitely want you to do that. Gail, I don't know really exactly what it is that you're offering today, but if they come back to our podcast on what day is it? May 2nd?
Well, I still have my $1 Million Personality, which is based on the Charles Schwab in the book Think and Grow Rich. I was reading it, and I love giving that away. It's free on Kindle, so it's on my website. It's free on Kindle, so you don't even have to pay for it.
That's great. And I have a free book as well. It's tales. It's about storytelling and how you can increase your business. So if you go to marianlasalle.com, then you'll be able to get my free book as well. All right, so I'm going to say goodbye for now, and we'll see you again. Don't think that this is the end, because you have not gotten rid of us yet.
No, and if you have any questions, just reach out to us, because we'd love to help you. We would love to. That's what we do. It makes us happy.
That's right. All right, bye for now. Thank you for joining us on the Digital Office at Home podcast. We enjoyed this. I hope you did too. Please connect with us. There is a comment box down below. Whether you're listening to this on the
audio apps or you're here on YouTube, feel free to comment, ask us a question, just connect with us. We want to hear from you. All right, until next time.